සාදු 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 නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විච්ඡාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති ස්වාක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සංදිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤූහිති සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුග්ගලා ඒස භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තම දන්සිනාති ලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමුදං ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන දූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජන්‍යන්තං පූජාවාජන මුත්තමං වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ච හෝතු මොක්ඛං පුප්පං විහාරති යථායි ධම්මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං අනන්ත ඥානෝ විමලෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ ගුණාකරෝ පතිගන්හාතු භගවා දක්ඛිනෝදක මුත්තමං අධිවාසේතුනෝ භන්තේ වේ සජ්ජං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්නාතු මුත්තම අධිවාසේතුනෝ භන්තේ සජ්ජං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු මුත්තම අදිවාසේතුනෝ භන්තේ වේ සජ්ජං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම සුගන්ධං සීතලං කප්පං පසන්න මధుරං සුභං පානීයමිතං භගවා පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සබ්බඨානි සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කම්මි බන්තේ භූරි පඤ්ඤ තථාගත කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කම්මි ධම්ම සම්දිට්ඨික අකාලික කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයා කතං අච්චයං කම්මි සංඝ සුපටිපන්න අනුත්තර සාදු සාදු ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දීවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්ඛන්තු ලෝක සාසනං ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දීවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං චිරං රක්ඛන්තු ලෝක සාසනං ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දීවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්ඛන්තු ලෝක සාසනං ඉදම්මේ ඥාතිනං සුඛිතා හොන්තු ඥාතයෝ ඉදම්මේ ඥාතිනං හෝතු සුඛිතා හොන්තු ඥාතයෝ ඉදම්මේ ඥාතිනං හෝතු සුඛිතා හොන්තු ඥාතයෝ දේවෝ වස්සතු කාලේන සස්ස සම්පත්ති හෝතු ච පීතෝ භවතු ලෝකෝ ච රාජා භවතු ධම්මිකෝ ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන මාමේ බාල සමාගමු සතං සමාගමු යාව නිබ්බාන පත්තියා ඉදම්මේ පුඤ්ඤං ආසවක්ඛයා වහං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුච්ඡතු සාදු සෑම කෙනෙකුටම තෙරුවන් සරණ දෙව් රැකවරණ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමින් රතන සූත්‍රය සජ්ජායනය කරනවා. බුද්ධ ධම්ම සංඝ කියන තෙරුවන් ගුණ බලයෙන් දුක් බය රෝග නැති වී සතුට සැනසීම සෞභාග්‍ය උදා වේවා කියන ප්‍රාර්ථනාවෙන් කවුරුත් පිරිත් ධර්මයේ ශ්‍රවණය කරන්න. Dear friends of the Dhamma, now we monks are going to bless you by chanting. We are chanting Jewel Sutta, Ratana Sutta. We are wishing by the power of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, may you be well, happy and peace. Having that aspiration, please listen to the chanting. Yanid bhutani samagtani dhummani vayani antalikke sabbiva bhutasumana bhavantu atopi sakkacca sunantu bhasitan tasmahi bhutani sameta sabbe mettan karota manusiya divaca rattoca haranti balin tasmahi nirakkata appamattayan kinci තං ඉදවා උරං වා සග්ගේසු වායං රතනං පනීතං අනුසමං අත්ති තථාගතේන ඉදං පි බුද්ධේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු කයං විරාගං අමතං පනීතං යතජ්ජගා සක්්‍ය මුනි සමාහිතෝ නතේන ධම්මේ සමත්ති කිංචිදම්පි ධම්මේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යං බුද්ධ සෙට්ඨෝ සමාධිමානන්තරි කඤ්ඤමාහු සමාධිනාතේන සමූල විජ්ජති ධම්පි ධම්මේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යේ පුග්ගලා සතං සත්තා චත්තාරි ඒතානි යුගානි හොන්ති තේ දක්ඛිනේයා සුගතස්ස ශාවකායේ තේ සුදින්නානි මහප්පලානි දම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යේ සුප්පයුත්තා මනසාදල්ලීන නික්ඛාමිනෝ ගෝතම සාසනම් හිතේ පත්තිපත්තාමතං විගයිහ ලද්දා මුදා නිබ්බුතින් පුඤ්ජමානායි දම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යතින්ද කීලෝ පඨවින් සිතෝචියා චතුබ්බිවාතේ වියසම්ප දතුපමං සප්පුරිසං වදාමි යෝ වරිය සච්චානි අවෙච්ච පස්සති ධම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යේ අරිය සච්චානි විභාවයන්ති ගම්භීර පඤ්ඤේන සුදේති තානි කිංචාපිතේ හොන්ති බුසප්පමත්තානතේ භවං අට්ඨමං ආදියන්ති ධම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු සහවස්ස දස්සන සම්පදාය තයස්සු ධම්මා ජාහිතා භවಂತಿ සක්කාය දිට්ඨි විචිකිච්ඡිතං ච සීලබ්බතං වාපි යදත්ති කිංචි චතුව පාරේහි ච විප්පමුක්තෝ ච චාවිතානානි අපබ්බෝ කාතුං ඉදං පි සංඝේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු ගින්චාපි සෝකම්මං කරෝති පාපකං කායේන වාචා උදචේතසා වා බබ්බෝ තස්ස පටිච්චාදාය අපබ්බතා දිට්ඨ පදස්ස මුත්තා ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රත්නං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු අනප්පගුම්බේ යථා පුස්සිතග්ගේ ගිම්හාන මාසේ පඨමස්මින් ගිම්හේ තතුපමං ධම්ම වරං අදේසයි නිබ්බානගාමින් පරමං හිතාය ඉදම්පි බුද්ධේ රතනම් පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු අරුවරඤ්ඤු වරදෝ වරහරෝ අනුත්තරෝ ධම්ම වරං අදේසයි දම්පි බුද්ධේ රතනම් පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු කීනං පුරාණං නවං නත්ති සම්භවං විරත් චිත්තායතිකේ භවස්මින් තේ කීන බීජා විරුල් දානිබ්බන්ති ධීරා යථායම් පදීපෝ ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනිතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යානිද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වහන්තලික්කේ තථාගතං දේව පූජිතං බුද්ධං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු යානිද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි අන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං ජිතං ධම්මං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු යානි දේවතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි තලික්කේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සබ්බ දුක්ඛං විනාශතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සබ්බ භයං විනාශතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනාශතු තියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනාශතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ. දැන් අපි සුපුරුදු ආකාරයට විනාඩි කිහිපයක් මෛත්‍රී භාවනාවත් ඒ වගේම ආනාපාන සති භාවනාවත් ප්‍රගුණ කරමු. මම සලකුණක් කරන තාක් භාවනාවෙහි නියුක්ත වෙන්න. Dear friends, now we will practice loving kindness meditation and also breathing meditation for a short while. Until I give a signal, please continue meditation. Continue. දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්බයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේ පිපානිනෝ දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්බයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේ පිපානිනෝ දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්බයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේ පිපානිනෝ සාදු 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 පින්නතුනි අද සඳුදා දවස සඳුදාත් ඒ වගේම බ්‍රහස්පතින්දා දවසත් පැය භාගයක් ඇතුළත අපි වන්දනා කරලා සෙත් පිරිත් කියලා ඒ කටයුතු අවසන් කරනවා. ඉන් පස්සේ අපි අපේ භාවනා කණ්ඩායම සමග භාවනාවට යොමු වෙලා ඉන් පස්සේ එක සූත්‍රයක් අපි සාකච්ඡා කරනවා. ඒ සඳහා අපි 8ට පටන් ගන්නවා. දැන් එහෙමනම් අපි නතර කරමු. ඔබ සෑම කෙනෙකුටම සම්මා සම්බුදු සරණයි. Friends, now I am going to finish our first session with our friends. 8 o'clock. Again, we are going to start with our meditation group, practicing meditation and also discussion on the Dhamma. So now we will finish. May all be well, happy and peace. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, dear friends of the Dhamma. Before we start our program, I am respecting to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha by reciting stanzas. you can listen. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Again, good evening, dear friends of the Dhamma. Now we will pervade loving kindness toward all living beings. To control our ill will or hatred, loving kindness meditation will help us. So, first we will pervade loving kindness and then breathing meditation. We need to expand our friendliness thoughts toward the others without any separation or any discrimination. High or low, rich or poor, without thinking religion, without thinking nation, we should expand our friendliness thoughts, loving kindness toward all living beings wishing happiness. And so, now I am going to read it. Please repeat after me without making any noise. And I will stop and then continue another 1, 2, 3 minutes until I give a signal. Now take long breath in until full of your upper and lower stomach. Release it slowly, 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 slowly. Sit down in a nice posture. Put your both hands on your lap and bend just a little bit your neck and look at your palm. Close your eyes. Now we will pervade loving kindness toward all living beings. First yourself, gradually we will expand it. May I be well and happy. May I be free from jealousy and envy. May I be free from hatred and greed. May I be free from harm and grief. May I have courage, patience, understanding, and determination to overcome failures in my life. May I attain ultimate peace. May my parents and teachers be well and happy. May my parents and teachers be free from jealousy and envy. May my parents and teachers be free from hatred and greed. May my parents and teachers be free from harm and grief. May my parents and teachers be free from harm and grief. May my parents and teachers have courage, patience, understanding, and determination to overcome failures in their lives. May my parents and teachers attain ultimate peace. May my family members be well and happy. May my family members be free from jealousy and envy. May my family members be free from hatred and greed. May my family members be free from harm and grief. May my family members have courage, patience, understanding, and determination to overcome failures in their lives. May my family members attain ultimate peace. May my friends and strangers be well and happy. May my friends and strangers be free from jealousy and envy. May my friends and strangers be free from hatred and greed. May my friends and strangers be free from harm and grief. May my friends and strangers have courage, patience, understanding, and determination to overcome failures in their lives. May my friends and strangers attain ultimate peace. May all living beings be well and happy. May all living beings be free from jealousy and envy. May all living beings be free from hatred and greed. May all living beings be free from harm and grief. May all living beings have courage, patience, understanding, and determination to overcome failures in their lives. May all living beings attain ultimate peace. Having such thoughts, please continue loving kindness meditation, metta bhavana, until I give a signal. Now, again, relax your body and relax your mind. You can change your body posture if you wish. Now we will practice breathing meditation. As you know, we know all the time we breathe in and out, but without our intention, we do it. When we practice breathing meditation, we do it mindfully all the time. We focus our mind with breathing system. So, when you breathe in, do it longer, little longer. And same way when you breathe out. Not normal. Do it little longer. It helps us to concentrate our mind with breathing system. So now relax your body and relax your mind. Get ready now. Keep your body straight as much as you can. Rest your both hand on your lap. Bend little bit your neck and take a long breath in. You are relaxing your body and mind. Now we will start breathing meditation. Breathe in, out. Continue until I give a signal. Start. nidukkha bhayapattaca nibbaya sokapattaca nissoka hontu sabbe pipanino dukkhapattaca nidukkha bhayapattaca nibbaya sokapattaca nissoka hontu sabbe pipanino dukkhapattaca nidukkha bhayapattaca nibbaya sokapattaca nissoka hontu sabbe pipanino. The brief meaning of this stanza is: let those who are in misery be free from misery. Let those who are in fear, agony, and insecurity be free from fear, agony, and insecurity. Let those who are in sorrow be free from sorrow, and may all living beings be well, happy, and peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yes, friends, now you can relax your body and change your body posture. I have one of the sutras to read and discuss with you. Another 20 minutes or 30 minutes, we will see. And I got this sutra from the numerical discourses of the Buddha, Anguttara Nikaya, chapter 9, or the book of the 9. The sutra's name is Nandaka. Nandaka is a Buddhist monk, priest, who lived time of the Buddha. And this is the way that it starts. Nandaka Sutra, or Sutra means discourses. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Savatthi in Jeta's grove, Anathapindika's park. Now, on that occasion, the Venerable Nandaka was instructing, encouraging, inspiring, and gladdening the bhikkhus in the assembly hall with a Dhamma talk. This we can call Bhante Nandaka, or this Bhante Nandaka, Bhante means monk, Bhante Nandaka, also living with the Buddha at Savatthi, Anathapindika's park. And at that time, many monks lived there. And one day, Nandaka, Bhante Nandaka, was teaching Dharma, Buddha's teaching, to the other Bhantes, other bhikkhus. And many bhikkhus listening and also learning from Nandaka, Bhante Nandaka. And then in the evening, the Blessed One emerged from seclusion and went to the assembly hall. He stood outside the door waiting for the talk to end. When he knew that the talk was finished, he cleared his throat and tapped on the bolt. The bhikkhus opened the door for him. The Blessed One then entered the assembly hall, sat down on a seat that was prepared for him, and said to the Venerable Nandaka, "You gave the bhikkhus a long exposition of the Dhamma. My back was aching while I stood outside the door, waiting for the talk to end." And in the evening, Buddha wanted to meet other monks or bhikkhus, and so he went to the hall, assembly hall. But at that time, this Nandaka was teaching and discussing and training the other Bhantes. This is one of the methods that Buddha explained the Dharma. And Buddha Buddha teaches briefly, and one of another Bhantes explain with more details to the other Bhantes and also lay people. This is one method, one of the methods that Buddha used to teach the Dharma to the others. Buddha explained briefly, and another Bhante who has talent and knowledge about and skillfulness Bhante, he explained with more and more details. And that's why this Nandaka explained. And Buddha wanted to meet the Bhantes, but at that time Nandaka was teaching, and so Buddha stayed in outside that assembly hall, and he wait until Nandaka finished his explanation, and finally he stopped and Buddha entered to the hall, and Buddha told to Nandaka, I was waiting in the outside and many times, and by standing my back is achy now. My back is very painful because I was outside in the long time. And at that time, when this was said, the Venerable Nandaka, feeling embarrassed, said to the Blessed One, Bhante, I did not know that the Blessed One was standing outside the door. If I had known, I wouldn't have spoken so long. And he got shocked, Bhante Nandaka, because Buddha not complained, just mentioned, I was in outside waiting, and my back is achy now. You explained very long discourse, or explained very longly, and that's why. And then he got embarrassed, and also then Buddha, then the Blessed One, having understood the Venerable Nandaka's embarrassment, said to him, Good, Nandaka. It is proper for clansmen like you, who have gone forth out of faith from the household life into homelessness, to sit together for the sake of a Dhamma talk. When you assemble, Nandaka, you should do one of two things. This is very important. Buddha explained and advised not only Nandaka, but all the other monks or bhikkhus are there in front of all the Bhantes. He explained, you should do one of two things. Either talk on the Dhamma or maintain noble silence. This is the way actually that Buddha advised to the monks, bhikkhus, and also the others who visit to the temple and vihara. And all the time, keep silence, noble silence. If you do not talk about the Dhamma or positive things, and the best way to keep quiet. That's why we have display here some notice, not notice, just we display some signs. Silence is noble, keep quiet, and so forth. And so here, Buddha mentioned, Buddha had mentioned 10 types of talks we need to talk. When we talk, or when we gather, and then we should talk about these. There are 10 kind of talks. And what are the 10s? I will tell you. Talk on fewness of desires, on contentment, on solitude, on not getting bound up with others, on arousing energy, on virtuous behavior, on concentration, on wisdom, on liberation, on the knowledge and vision of the liberation. These are the 10 types of good talks. When we meet, when we gather or assemble, these are the 10 kind of talks we should talk, and otherwise keep quiet. Because if we talk and talk and talk unnecessary stuff, then our mind will get full of stuff, unnecessary stuff, and unnecessary news and garbage actually, filled with the garbage. So, in here, Buddha explained because if we talk more and more, we don't know sometimes what kind of words come through our mouth. Maybe slandering or backbiting or harsh words and false speech, lot of unnecessary words come through our mouth. And so that's why to control our verbal action, Buddha explained these are the things we need to talk, and otherwise keep quiet or silence. And so here in this sutra, after explaining this to the bhikkhus, Buddha explained to become or one if some people follow or practice these 4 facts, 4 kind of things, he can become a good and purified and perfect person. Those when now it is we will discuss what kind of 4 facts. What are the 4 facts that if somebody practices, then he can be a good person, good citizen, or purified, or good members of this society, and so forth. So, this is the first one, first fact that Buddha explained. Nandaka, a bhikkhu may be endowed with faith, but he is not virtuous. Thus, he is incomplete with respect to that factor. He should fulfill that factor, thinking, how can I be endowed with faith and also be virtuous? But when a bhikkhu is endowed with faith and is also virtuous, then he is complete with respect to that factor. So, friends, here there are two factors, and the first one is faith, and the second one is virtuous. These are the two factors, and now we need to verify or take and get more and more understanding. What is the faith? Faith means actually confidence, or in Pali, Buddha's word, we can use saddha in Buddha's word. And so, faith means saddha. And so, there are two types of saddha, two types of faith, according to the Buddha's teaching. The one is, I will tell the Pali word, Buddha's language, Pali term, amulika saddha, the first one. And the second one is akaravati saddha. Amulika saddha means just by looking, somebody will get happy and make a faith. Just by looking or listening. And just his father or mother follow, and then he follow and he doesn't have any idea or knowledge what is that, or just by looking and following. And that is amulika saddha. Or that is actually a kind of blind faith. Buddha never ever appreciate or admire this type of saddha. So, Buddha appreciate and also he admired all the time akaravati saddha. That is the very important. Akaravati saddha means understanding and having knowledge. What is this and what is the reason? What kind of result, benefit can we get by following Buddha? And Dhamma or Sangha. Buddha means our teacher, and Dhamma means his teaching, and Sangha means his immediate follower. If somebody has a faith or confidence about these three things, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Buddha is teacher, our master, and Dhamma means his teaching, Sangha means his immediate followers. If somebody has a confidence about those three things, having a good knowledge and understanding, that is the very important according to Buddha's teaching. And here it explained in the one book, I will read it. Faith is called the seed of all wholesome states, because according to the Buddha's teaching, we can explain this saddha is a kind of seed. Seed, we plant it and grow day by day, and it is like a dharma tree of dharma, because that tree grows, and if we have saddha or faith, we can learn and study and practice, and then we grow like a tree. So, the first fact that we need saddha. Briefly I explained. And the second one, virtuous. Virtuous is very important, and morality or discipline we need exactly. It consists of that morality or virtuous. There are two types of sila or morality. One we should practice, and the other one we must stay away from practicing. And in Pali, Buddha's language, charita varita. Charitra means need to practice, Varita means needs to stay away, restrain from practicing. And so, charitra need to practice that discipline. And there are 4 types of discipline. The one is patimokha sanvara sila. It means disciplinary code or vinaya rules. We need to like 5 precepts or 8 precepts or 10 precepts and practicing and so forth. That is patimokha, practicing precepts. 5 precepts or any other precepts, if we practice, that is patimokha sanvara sila. Discipline, according to the discipline code, we need to practice. And the second one is indriya sanvara sila. Indriya sanvara sila means controlling our sense. Control our sense, because we know we have sense and eye sense and ear and tongue and nose and body, and we have sense. And so if somebody control all those type of sense according to the regulation, according to the teaching of the Buddha, that we call restraint of the senses, means indriya sanvara. And the third one is purification of livelihood. The way that we live need to be very clean and very pure, and without doing negative or bad, evil side, need to practice good, and that we call need to live according to the good way or best way without harming to the others, and that is the purification of livelihood. That is a kind of sila. And the fourth one is morality with regard to the 4 requisites. What is the 4 requisites? That is another sila or precept we need to observe. And the 4 requisites are there: food, clothes, and shelter, and also medicine. Those are the 4 requisites that we need. And when we eat, we need to control. And when we wear clothes, we need to wear nicely and good way, and just whatever we like and people like. And when we use shelter or build a house or whatever, then that's the middle way, middle path, not too much expensive, or that is also we need to control and tame. And also medicine, we don't need to take any unnecessary medicine. Today we can see people use a lot of vitamins and a lot of medication and lot and unnecessary things to control their color and to control their hair and a lot of unnecessary. So we need to be very careful when we use medicine and all those 4 requisites: cloth, food, shelter, and also medicine. That is, we call morality with regard to the 4 requisites. This is the way that we need to develop our practice sila. And so now 2 factors we already discussed. First one is faith, saddha. The second one is sila, morality or discipline. And then again Buddha explained a bhikkhu may be endowed with faith and virtuous, but he does not gain internal serenity of mind. Thus he is incomplete with respect to that factor. He should fulfill that factor, thinking, how can I be endowed with faith and virtuous and also gain internal serenity of mind? But when a bhikkhu is endowed with faith and is virtuous and also gain internal serenity of mind, then he is complete with respect to that factor. Now, that is the third factor. It is third factor is need to gain internal serenity of mind. That is also very important. And so, always, as you know, our mind is always agitating or it is not resting because there is hatred and delusion and also hatred, delusion and ignorance or lobha, dosa, moha. Those are the three types of root causes, all the unnecessary activities, evil activities, maybe desire or hatred or ignorance. Three types of root causes. And so, to control those three types of root causes, cause of roots, lobha, dosa, moha, there are ways. Loving kindness should be developed to abandon ill will. Because we have hatred sometimes, many degrees in our mind, to control and stay away from those ill will or hatred, those type of negative thoughts, we need to practice loving kindness. When we practice again and again, day by day, slowly our ill will or anger, hatred will perish and go down and down and down, and our mind will be quiet in that side. And to control and also mindfulness of breathing should be developed to cut off thoughts, unnecessary thoughts all the time spring in our mind and occur in our mind, unnecessary thoughts. So to cut off all those unnecessary thoughts, practice breathing meditation. That's why breathing meditation and also this loving kindness meditation very important to control and tame our vacillating mind and monkey mind. That is very important. So the third fact is control our mind and develop our mind in what is the way? Gain internal serenity of mind. Very valuable and very important serenity. Very quiet and calm and happiness and contentment will be there. And then the last fact, a bhikkhu may be endowed with faith and virtuous, and he may gain internal serenity of mind, but he does not gain the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. Thus, he is incomplete with respect to that factor, just as a four-legged animal with one lame or defective leg would be incomplete with respect to that limb. So too, when a bhikkhu is endowed with faith and is virtuous and gain internal serenity of mind, but he does not gain the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena, then he is incomplete with respect to that factor. He should fulfill that factor, thinking, how can I be endowed with faith and virtuous, gain internal serenity of mind, and also gain the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. This is the fourth one, that is the one very important. gain the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. In Pali, Buddha used the word adipanya. Adipanya means the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena. Understand the nature of this world, nature of this whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we smell, or tongue, taste, or touching, and what is the real nature, what is the deep meaning, and the reality of this world. And so to understand, to get knowledge about these things, there are three ways. We can, by listening, we can get knowledge. We can understand about the phenomena. What is the birth and live and die again and again? What is the reason and what is the cause and what is the way to stop this birth cycle and so forth? And briefly, cause and effect. To understand cause and effect, we can, by listening, to get that knowledge, and also by analyzing by ourselves, we can get knowledge about the phenomena. And the last one, by practicing meditation, we can get knowledge about the real nature of this world, about who I am, to understand. These are the four factors that we must develop, we should develop to become a good citizen or a purified person, or according to the Buddha's teaching. And here Buddha explained he possesses the wisdom that discern arising and passing away, which is noble and penetrative and leads to the complete destruction of suffering. And to, if somebody can see, if somebody can develop the higher wisdom of insight into phenomena, then definitely he can get rid of the suffering. He can live happily and peacefully, and he can find out the final liberation to stop our birth cycle. And so these are the four factors. And so by practicing those four factors, we can get 5 types of benefits. We can get 5 types of benefits by practicing these 4 factors. The number 1 is the person who developed these factors, or the person who discussed the Dhamma or listened the Dhamma, he get praise, thanks, or please from the Buddha or from the teachers. And then second benefit that we can get, the person who practiced these 4 factors and the person who listened to the Dhamma, discussion on the Dhamma, he can understand the Dharma, can develop the Dharma, can develop the Dhamma knowledge, understanding. And the third one, with deep knowledge, he realized the Dhamma. He can learn and he can get good knowledge about Dhamma, who discuss and listen to the Dharma. And so, also other people will like him. And the last one, can destroy the fetters of existence, and also can attain final goal, liberation, and briefly can live happily and peacefully with good contentment. And also this is the sutra that Nandaka, discourse of Nandaka. And so thank you listening my brief explanation, and thank you again, and may you by listening Dhamma, and also you develop your Dhamma knowledge, and please apply one by one, little by little, these factors, these things into your life, and you may be happy and peace. And thank you very much again, and have a wonderful evening, and stay healthy and warmly at home. And see you on Thursday evening, every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Same way we can discuss and practice meditation. Thank you again.